If Trump was a Star Trek character, who would he be?
Think what he just put He just today, I think, put an executive order of making the national language of America English.
So if you would give a report card, like we were talking about, what grade would you give Trump right now?
I think he does things literally just to piss people off.
So like, all hail the king.
Basically, yeah.
I brought eggs today.
How much you paid?
Regular price.
What does that mean?
That's because it's Costco's. Let's go back to this.
Well, how much was it?
$8.99.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Inconsistent.
Hit it.
Welcome to.
That was good.
It's good, right? That was classic.
That was good. That was so good back then. I feel like that was really.
Aquí estamos. What are we talking about today? What's going on in this world? I feel like every day is crazier than the last.
Hey, is that because you're old?
Oh, wow. I don't know if that's because I'm old. I think it's just crazier than it used to be.
Because I feel like we're more tolerant towards shit when we're younger.
Oh, we don't pay attention.
Because we're in our own little bubble?
Yeah. Think about when we were working in a restaurant. How much politics did we talk? Zero. We didn't give a crap. The craziest, and then it was even after 9/11. What were you doing? Wow, that's crazy. All right, smoke weed, make coffee. Nothing.
Make coffee.
So it was. We didn't do anything.
I remember the phones weren't working. The phone.
I remember the day 9/11 happened. Eric was working that morning in the restaurant for brunch, and Alexa had stopped by or something like that. And they said they were making paper planes and putting pieces of paper and trying to hit it in the restaurant because nobody came because it was 9/11. Nobody's going to go out and eat. So it was just bored and they were doing that. I was like, that's crazy.
That is crazy.
That's crazy, bro.
But that was also how we
coped. That's life. What are you going to do?
I don't know. I was watching a few, I was driving here and listening to changing stations, and then 1010 came on and they were like reviewing the whole Zelenskyy and him, and then I thought to myself, it's gonna get loud, right? Because Trump is like, he needs to be heard, right? Like, but then
did Trump actually meet with Putin?
Yeah, but remember they met with Putin prior without Zelenskyy.
Yeah,
it's like, how are you guys gonna have talks about this war and not invite me to the table?
But that's not what they talked about.
What did they talk about?
That's what I read online. I mean, I'm sure between themselves they probably said one or two words, but what I read online is that Trump was like, we don't have no relationship with Russia right now. We want to establish.
Oh, it was like reopening up.
Because we don't have no negotiation with you guys. We're cool with Ukraine. We could talk to them. We don't really talk to you guys. Let's connect some dots here that we got missing and stuff.
And they had like a middle person once.
Yeah.
We did.
So they had Marco Rubio go, and then they had an ambassador come that they met in Saudi Arabia. That was like a neutral ground, and they kind of talked about how we can repair. Let's work towards making peace around the world. Let's stop.
Trump is going there like, how are we making money off of this situation?
Of course, think what he did with freaking Gaza. He was like, hey, we're gonna make it a freaking. You got a lot of good waterfront properties out there. Let's go crazy. Let's make some hotels.
If Trump was a Star Trek character, who would he be? More like a Ferengi, right?
Probably a Ferengi. Yeah.
Definitely Ferengi. What would Biden be? Oh God, let's not even mention him. Obama. What would Obama be? Ugh. I feel like he's more like Starfleet.
He would bring a Vulcan. Obama would be a Vulcan. Biden would be the guy. Hold on. I forgot the guy's name. Maybe you. Morn. Remember Morn?
I just stood there.
He just stood there. Just
in the bar.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. It's Biden. He's just Morn.
I thought you were gonna say, "We make the plane go."
Oh, the freaking brother.
No. Remember those two idiots that were like, "Make the plane go," and Jordy was like, "All right, yeah, I got you." But meanwhile, they were like, "Fuck this nigga up."
I don't remember.
Yeah, it was a Generations episode, and it was like these two bobos. Can you make the plane? Can you make the ship go? And he's like, yeah, I'll make this ship go. Relax, I got you guys. And meanwhile, he was like, they had like, it was like a plot to get him. But that's definitely not Biden because that's too much brain power.
That's too much, yeah. So I think Trump, and this is the problem. If Trump is like, I want to make peace, what's the only way to make peace? Is to talk to your enemies. Let's have a conversation. Let's work something out. What can we do to make this, to settle it? Right? When you got beef with somebody, what do they be like? Shake hands.
Yeah. Chill. Let's talk about it.
Yeah. That's how you do it. But if he does it, people are like, oh, he loves Putin. He loves... Oh, I can't do that. He loves Putin, this guy. But that's not... So it's like you lose and you lose. There's no way. So the only way Trump could go through this is be like, I don't care what people think. I got to do this. Think about he established relations, at least for a little while, with North Korea.
Yeah.
And nobody did that for decades.
Yeah, nobody was going over.
Remember he crossed over the border and just walked across? Right?
The gall.
Yeah. That's crazy. Think about it now. It's crazy. He did that. No president in history would do that crap. Think about any president now. No one of them would do that.
But think about it. Okay. Think about it like this. The security that has to go into something like that.
I know. So imagine the Secret Service saw him cross that. Oh, no. Because they could easily just grab him and run. And what they have there.
Yeah.
Before they could probably rush. They'll all get shot. The president will be gone. There's going to be a war, but they'll have the president.
We have jets over.
Yeah, what's it going to do? Shoot the president? There's nothing they could do. Right? You got to physically go in there and grab him out. It's the only way. So that was a risky, that was a ballsy move he did.
Can you imagine the security did to the military? Like,
exactly.
You're going to go? You know how much work you're going to put us through right now to figure this out?
So if he's trying to make peace, and he's talking to Russia, we don't got no relation, let's work something out. And then he goes to Ukraine, he goes, we got to stop this fighting. And Ukraine is like, nah, they attacked us. We have to at least push them out of our country. Right? So if you just want to stop the war right now, everybody stop moving. Wherever you're at, you stay. Stop. No more fighting. So Russia's like, we got some land out of it.
That reminds me of like I don't know if you saw it, like that clip where they stopped fighting and then it was Christmas or something and the soldiers got together. And
that's World War I, yeah.
And then they go back to their trench and like...
It was like 2 days later too. They kind of had a while where they were in peace.
Which is crazy that they went back to that.
And a general called and was like, you guys got to fight. And they had like, we got to go guys, sorry. And they go back. After they broke bread and they're laughing and drinking with each other. And then they're like, no, we got to go back, sorry.
Like, it just doesn't compute to me.
And then they get back in the holes and like, all right, somebody shoot. And then back and they're not killing each other. Imagine they go, they kill, and then they go and then they're like, that's freaking Huang.
I just broke
bread with this guy. I know he has 2 kids. I know his age of the kids, what they do. I know everything about this guy, and I had to shoot him. Today
is, I don't know why this came up, but today's National Don't Buy Shit Day. I'm paraphrasing it crazy. Yeah. But anyways, going back to that scenario, it's like, why do we keep listening to these people, that phone call? Why do we keep... Like, are we so ingrained into the system that we can't find our way out of it?
What phone call?
That general.
Oh, yeah.
Our leaders.
Well, but that was the question on the I forgot what the name of the trials were called. After World War II, they rounded up all the Nazis, the regular soldiers, and they put them on trial. And the defense was like, I was just following orders. Just the same way your soldiers was following orders, I was following orders. I didn't know about no Holocaust. I didn't know about any of that. I was following orders. I was in war. And they were charging me with war crimes because of Holocaust. Like, I didn't know anything about that crap.
My job was to be in the front
following
lines,
orders.
Fire when fire there, fire here, go over here, fire there.
So now the question is, are we the same way? Will we follow orders? That's why they did that experiment. It's the Stanford prison experiment.
Oh, God. Remember that?
Where they were like,
it was a book, wasn't it?
I don't know.
I don't know if it was a documentary for sure.
But anyway, the point is that if you give people orders, there was another experiment. I forgot the name of it. I'm sure you can look it up. Where this was like in the 40s, and it has something to do with the Nazis too. Now that I'm thinking about it, they had a doctor, and then they put a guy. They got a random guy from the street, and he had like a button, and the doctor had, and then there's a radio, And on the other side of the wall, there's another guy with electric stuff trapped to him. And the guy tells this random, he goes, I'm going to ask him a question. If he gets it wrong, you have to electrocute him. You give him a little zap. And then, okay. All right, and they ask him a question, he got it wrong. All right, give him a zap. And they zap, and the guy's screaming, ah!
Oh, yeah.
Right? Oh, snap.
Yeah,
and then before you know it, he goes, you got to dial it up now. Make it more and more and more. And then the people are like, oh, he's hurt. I can hear it. They're like, you have to continue with the experiment. And then there was a point that people were pushing, and the guy's screaming. And then at a certain point, they told the guy, be quiet. Don't make no more sounds now. And they pushed the button, and he would make no more sounds. Like if he died.
And they kept doing it.
And they just kept doing it. And that'll prove we would just follow orders.
We just program.
So the guys, they probably just follow orders. We got to go. And it's herd mentality. So if you're over there with 10 guys and 5 of them go over there to the hole, you're like, fuck, I got to go.
A lot of people are upset with this presidency, right?
Yeah.
And to go to that
has to be expected.
Has to be expected, right? First of all, we could agree, I think, that they weren't as upset with Sleepy Joe.
Yeah.
Or Obama.
And it's funny because the conservatives were not upset. I think they were bothered.
Annoyed.
Not annoyed, but bothered. Like, this is dead guy running president. How can we have that? That's crazy.
But, well, okay. What were they like with Obama?
That's a good question. I think they were upset with Obama. I didn't really see a problem come out with Obama until that kid got shot, Trayvon Martin.
The only thing I could think of with Obama was like the conservatives were like, oh, now we got to pay for everyone's medical. People who are just deciding to be drug addicts and waste their lives. Now we got to provide. Now my money has to go towards giving them medical coverage, universal Obamacare. That was the biggest thing for me. You're talking about singular events that I defined. I'm saying
from that point forward, it led to where we are right now. I think that was like if you go back in time and change one thing, it would change history. That's one of the things that would change history. Obama's reaction to that event.
That's that.
Because then people are like, oh, he's not my president. He's their president. He's saying it. There should be a point where we all come together, like, let the justice system do what the justice system does. We all believe in it. Let's just. But no, he
picked a side.
He picked a side, and everybody felt like that's not fair.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
then for that, the next president, which was this guy, was like, oh, he picked a side. I'm going to pick a side. You know what I'm saying? And then that's where we are right now. Everybody got a side. Before that, think about Bush. Clinton. Clinton was like a Republican, but he was a quote unquote Democrat. He was basically a Republican. You know what I'm saying? And everybody was cool. Yeah, Democrats were like, oh, he's a good president. Republicans were like, oh, he's pretty good.
He showed up to Arsenio Hall.
Yeah.
Classic.
Everybody's like, oh, he's a cool guy. Especially after what happened with Monica Lewinsky. Everybody's like, oh, he's the man.
He just balanced the books. Like, give this guy a freaking...
Yeah. And then Bush, the big thing with Bush is people like, we don't like his accent. He sounds like an idiot, like a hillbilly. Right?
Fool me once.
Yeah, exactly.
You never fool me. When did you get fool me?
But he got elected again after that.
Because of 9/11.
Yeah, because he was handling it. But it was by that point we already had sides. You know what I'm saying? You have the big thing with the Bush presidency with 9/11 was the war. Remember, there was a point where they were like, after 9/11 happened, they were like, let's vote for this war, and Republicans and Democrats voted together to say, hey, we want to go attack this country, Iraq. Remember that? There was only one person that said no.
Who was it?
Some lady, I forget.
So, just to go back to that social experiment, what I'm asking is that as a society, right, like everybody's really upset. There's a lot of people who are upset about this Trump guy in office and everything he's doing, whether you agree with it or not.
Whoever this guy
but is it enough for the people to stand up and say, because of that social experiment, I feel like we'll never have a revolution again? Think about what that would take. And so, like, the revolution that birthed this country, right?
Yeah. Well, go ahead. I'm sorry. I was gonna say both sides are willing to fight. Okay.
What both sides?
Republican and Democrats. They're both willing to fight for what they believe in.
They're both willing to fight.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're both willing to fight, but are they gonna? I don't think they have the balls to cross the line. Like, I'll do it if you do it.
Yeah, you go.
And the other one's like, I'll do it if you do it. And neither one of them are going to do it. So they kind of we're ready to go, but we're not going to do it. And I think, but we see that every once in a while there's like a clash and people fight, and then.
But I'm talking about like the system. Like to me,
but that's what's happening right now. What's happening right now is a fighting against the system.
Who's fighting it?
Trump. Trump is fighting the system. Remember, Trump was the president the first time, right? When he came into office, he didn't know what he was doing.
He was going in there like,
he's like, "What's going on? What do I do? Who do
all I know is I have to be in the front line taking a picture."
Yeah. So he didn't know how to be a president.
But he saw, wait a minute.
Yeah. So remember, he's surrounded by politicians. They're like, "You got to do this."
Telling me
why would
this,
I have to do
telling me
that?
that.
And remember, he bring a team of politicians.
Yeah.
And they're doing things that he don't like. And he's like, "Fired, done, get out of here."
Yeah.
Next guy, you're fired. I don't like the way you do things. You're fired. Get out of here. Right? And then this time around, he's like, "Now I know all these politicians are freaking snakes. I can't trust them."
So if you would give a report card, like we were talking about, what grade would you give Trump right now?
I would give him a passing grade. I wouldn't give him an A. I would give him probably a C plus or a B. You know,
like a straight B minus,
and like a B minus. Yeah, because there are some things that I don't like that he does.
Give me one thing that you don't like that he does.
He's using the what is that called? The executive orders to pass things that are constitutional, and he's pushing it to see what happens.
Which one?
So one of them is that he wants to be the guy that makes the decisions in parts of the government that the president is not in charge of, but he wants to be the final say in it.
Like what?
I forgot the one. He just signed it. He just signed it like last week, and then when he passed it, the Supreme Court or some court was like, "You can't do that. That's our turf. You can't make the final decisions when it comes to this." I forgot what it was, man.
Was it the executive order, if I'm not mistaken, that only him and the inspector general,
something like that? Yeah, that's the one.
Interpret the law.
That's the one.
Or campaign or like federal
something like
rules that
but
have to do.
Why would you even write that? You know what I'm saying?
Other than to test how far your pen can
go. And
I
think that's what he's doing. He's pushing it through, and let's see what happens. If they let it through, then I got it. If they don't, well, I tried. I think that's what he's doing. Because some of the things he's right, that he's writing. Think what he just put he just today, I think, put an executive order of making the national language of America English.
Yeah?
Just today he did it. We didn't have one before. Because they didn't matter. We spoke with, we're thinking about what kind of country we are. We're just random people.
Yeah.
We just
people.
Yeah, we just talk whatever language you are. Yeah. Eventually it's going to be all Spanish in America. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be Mexico. Eventually.
Hold on. So you don't agree with the whole language being English?
No. Yeah, I don't agree with that. That's dumb.
Why?
It's just a thing for no reason. Like you're causing. You're just gonna piss him off. That's what it feels like he's doing. This will do it. This will piss off.
Wait,
this will piss off the liberals.
Hold on. It didn't piss you off?
Me? No. It didn't bother. It didn't piss me off. But it bothered me because it's like, why would you do that? That's pointless.
But I would think that there's some like logistics to it. I'm not defending the guy.
No. His thing is that he's trying to make it so that way if you're in America illegally, you have to learn English.
Is that what he said?
I think that's what it is. No, that's what he said. But that's what he's thinking.
No. That's what he's thinking is what you're thinking.
No,
it's not what I'm thinking.
Yeah, what are you thinking?
I'm just thinking like, when you call any company and they're like, they're first of all, their default is what?
English.
And then they're like,
press 2.
What's the point of telling you to press 2 if you can't understand me?
No, they say it in Spanish. El prima número 2. That sounds familiar to you?
This nigga said pen number 2.
I didn't say pluma, nigga. I said prima. El prima? Yeah.
You said twist number 2.
But it's de facto English.
It's
like that's pointless.
De facto English.
It's pointless.
Like we're already doing it. Why mention him?
Why even bother? And I think he's just, let's see what happens. It goes through. And then what it's going to do? People that are like, people think that he's a dictator are going to be like, oh, look what he's doing. It's just to piss them off. There's literally no reason behind it.
I don't think he's trying to piss him off.
Why else would he do it? Think about what he's thinking. What is you think he's thinking right now?
I think it's the first.
Everywhere in America you go is English.
Shut up. I think it's the first thing you said. I think that he's just trying to see how far the pen can go.
Yeah, but it's why do that? That's like you don't have to do that. That's pointless. You get nothing out of it.
If he, like you said, if he gets it, oh shit. Oh, nice.
Yeah, but you can't fight against that. There's no fight against it.
What do you mean?
The president could do that. There's no argument against it. There's
I'm saying the orders that he's signing. He's like you said. He's seeing how far.
No, but what I'm saying is that order to change the language.
Oh, that's within his one.
That's within his power. He can do that. The next president's gonna be like, nope, throw it out, easy. Right? What's the point?
But some of them stay though.
Yeah, some of them stay unless the next president's writing it down in his little book. I can't wait to get rid of this one.
Like he did.
Yeah.
Well,
so I think he's doing it just to cause, to piss off the liberals because he knows how to bother them. I don't fucking teach them.
You think that's what he sits down?
100%. I think he does things literally just to piss people off.
So like, all hail the king.
Basically, yeah. No, not really all hell the king, but just to mess with people. Like I know that about them. Fuck them. Let me piss them off with that one. Think about what he did with when we talked about the mayor of Maryland. Was it?
I laugh and I'm so giddy about it because it's like I'm out.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like,
but think about the mayor of Maryland. What he said to her.
Who?
Mayor of Maryland. Remember when the trans?
Oh my gosh!
He just said just mess with her.
You better.
Yeah.
You better.
He doesn't have to do that at all.
But that's his nature.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like that's what I was saying before. People find him divisive. It's things like that.
I get.
You don't have to. You could think and feel like that and write about it like laws. So and not say it, and people will be like, eh. But as soon as you start talking crap, they're gonna be on news, whatever. I didn't even watch this video, but I guarantee you,
whoever watched this video at all,
just watching it, people are gonna be pissed off just by looking at him. Oh, he doesn't have to do that. First of all, this doesn't have to happen in public. This is behind the door supposed to be when they're talking to each other, negotiating.
But I feel like, okay, I hear that point, but that's the game that we're used to. We're used to, do government behind doors and then show me the results later.
Yeah.
But I think that we're in a stage where people are like, no, I want to know what's going on.
Yeah, but look, they argue with something, right?
What?
Yeah, what, you listened to it already?
No.
I was like, how do you know?
Because, again, I was listening to a radio station.
And the guy was liberal media.
What do you think 1010 is? You think it's liberal?
Hardcore.
1010?
No, I'm joking. I have no idea.
1010 seems like this is what happened today. Goodbye. Next. Yeah. Don't crash while you're driving.
But like, you think those arguments don't happen behind closed doors? Of course, they're yelling at each other, and then at the end they come up like, we had a good conversation.
Yeah, but I feel like Trump is doing two things here. He's like, this is the way it is. Yeah. Y'all gonna see it. It's being transparent,
I guess.
And people love this.
So that's one thing I like about what he does. He wants everybody to see what's going on.
Like you can't cite me for anything if you're watching it firsthand.
Yeah. So now, I don't know if you watched. They walked out with the Epstein files.
Well, first of all, that's a whole other topic because I don't know where we were, and the last thing I heard about that was, and I have a whole. Anyways, let's go back to this because I kind of want to watch this and then go into a.
This is an hour long.
Not bro. We're talking about peace.
We can't watch this whole. This is just show me the beef.
You see, that's the media. That's the current state of America. Show me the beef. But even this, like the body language is. What was the point of this?
Imagine this guy just rocks him, just knocks him fucking out.
Why are you gonna be?
Donald Trump gets knocked out.
He's so violent.
JD Vance gets up like, yo, what the fuck? I'm the president now.
Hit him again.
Kill him.
Nah. It's interesting because
you know what's funny? JD Vance. Think about this. I'm going way off topic. JD Vance could write a pardon for himself as president, and then pass it to Donald Trump, and then Donald Trump looks at it. What is this? A pardon signed president JD? You're not the president, and then JD Vance just shoots him in the head.
Wow.
I'm the president now. I just they got the pardon, put it in, throw his body off the chair. I'm the president. They could do that, right? Think about it. That's like something they could do.
Your whole statement sounded so Trump. It's crazy to me.
That sounds like something he could get away with, though, right?
How?
He could pardon himself for anything.
JD Vance can't pardon nobody.
Unless he's president.
Right.
So as soon as he kills Trump, this is my pardon.
So
Let me take my chair back. I'm free to go.
So he writes it.
He writes it in advance. President JD Vance, pardon myself for the murder of President Trump.
And then
he walks into Oval Office. He passed the little booklet to Trump. Trump's like, "Well, JD, what's
this little love note?"
And he reads it. President JD Vance, and Vance just goes, "Baka." Takes the freaking thing, signs it. Now he's president. He can actually sign it.
So what was the point? Exactly, that's my point. What was the point of sending the love note if he could just do it when he's president?
To freaking show it off to Trump, like, I'm gonna kill you, and I'm getting away with it
because you're the one signing those executive orders, wanting the reaction of people
of Trump. Nobody got to see what's going on. Just me and him. I wanted to feel it. Like, there you go.
You know what's about to happen right now, right?
But yeah,
your ass is gonna be grass. All right. Fucking guy.
All right. So Zelensky's been through some wars, right? Has he actually fought in war? Oh, he's just
Zelenskyy.
Has he actually
like now, like in the current state of what's going on?
And any time during this war?
No, wasn't he like a drag dresser?
No, he's a comedian.
Hold on, let me at the box. He's a comedian. You said.
Remember, he was a comedian. Remember, I don't know if you remember. They hired him because he was a comedian, just for whatever reason. You know what I'm saying? And then the war happened. Imagine we just Louis C.K. as a joke. We hired him to be president. We're like,
even worse. David Chappelle. We all vote for David Chappelle to be president, and we think, it's just nobody cares about it. We're Ukraine. We're just a small country. Nobody cares. It's funny. It's like them electing a president is like us electing a mayor. You know what I'm saying? Them electing a president is like us electing.
And even less. I think there's less people in Ukraine than there are in New York City.
That's wild,
right?
Yeah, I think
Jamie, bring it up.
Where are you, Jamie? No, I don't know. Hold on. Let's see.
Go ahead. Are there more people in New York City or in Ukraine? How many Ukraine live in New York City? Well, that's not the
compared. Question. New York has 19.4 million people. 24 million more live in. Wow, Ukraine is way bigger, bro. You're bugging.
The population of New York is 19 million. 24.2 million more people live in Ukraine. So how many people live in Ukraine?
That would have been an easier question.
Yeah. How many people live in Ukraine?
In 2023, the population of Ukraine was 37,732,836.
New York City, right?
New York City.
How many people live in New York State? About
8 million.
New York State population live in New York City. No, that's not the question. It's because you said New York City as I was talking. How many people live in New York State?
In 2024, the population of New York State was 19,867,248.
California has as much as Ukraine.
Wow.
Right? Ukraine had 38, right?
37.
All right. So electing a governor of California is like electing a president.
For a whole country.
That's pretty crazy. That's just a state. That's just Nancy Pelosi.
Not Nancy.
But they did it just for the hell of it. Just for fun. What is this down here? Oh, it's New York City versus the state. All right. And they did it just for the fun of it. Just to elect a funny comedian. He was wearing a good thing. And then all of a sudden Russia attacks Ukraine. And now what? Now this comedian has to be our president during wartime.
Right. Like.
And then he's like, no. I'm a comedian. Don't get me wrong. But I'm a Ukrainian first. And they're attacking my country. We can't have that.
You think he's doing a good job? Hell yeah, he's doing a good
job. Yeah, nigga. Think about Russia has barely made any progress. Russia should have been took over Ukraine. It's not like they got to travel across the world to fight them. They're right on the border. You can just send them non-stop vehicles. You know what I'm saying? And Ukraine is holding it back. Hold on, let me see this.
We got a few minutes there.
Let me see. Ukraine-Russian war progress. Let's see. Sometimes they have videos.
Whoa.
That's too much. Sometimes they have videos of maps. Conflict tracker. Let's see if they do it. Nope, nothing. I guess they don't have it. I'll have to find it. Oh, what is that? live briefing, no. Current situation in Ukraine, no.
Nope.
Sometimes they have like videos showing the war going back and forth. You know what I mean? Oh, right here. This is one right here. Hold on.
That shit is 21 minutes.
Do you need high-quality, affordable health insurance? New York State of Health has expanded eligibility for...
The Ukraine war has been...
This looks like a history, though.
How do you make this go faster? Settings.
No.
No?
Playback speed, yeah. Second one down.
Second one down. Playback speed. 2 is the fastest you can go?
Let's go 2.
All right. What? He's selling something. Ground news. Oh, so the red is Russia. I'll show this to the people.
Oh, let's show the people.
So the red is Russia. They got Chernobyl. That's crazy.
That's a waste.
Oh, look, they came from Crimea. So this is all they wanted. They wanted this.
They
Russia.
got it.
They got it. There's no way. Apparently there's like a river here. There's one bridge. They got it. Look, they're taking over all this, right? So let's fast forward a bit. They're still looking good. Oh, that's funny. I don't know. We can't hear them, but apparently all of these send things. The Donetsk region.
That's our equipment, by
We're
the way.
sending them stuff. Aquí están. Oh, look, they took over a little bit over here. Oh, they're pushing. They got it. Next, let's see what's going on here.
First of all, none of us can pronounce these places.
Where's the Donetsk, whatever? So we can, if you watch this video, it'll probably show all the... that's crazy because it's pretty much a standstill at this point.
It is. They got what they wanted.
Oh, that's crazy too. Look, it's showing that North Korea sent their troops. Did you know about that? North Korea gave Russia troops to fight. And the North Korean troops don't know what apparently they're really bad at war. And they're getting killed left and right. And the Ukrainians are finding their stuff. And they're like, these guys are not even from Russia. And then they capture some of them. And they're like, I didn't even know I was fighting in a war. They told me that I was on a training mission.
What?
And then they told them, look, you don't got to go back to North Korea. You can stay here. We'll give you freedom. Ukrainians are telling the North Koreans, forget about this war. Forget about what we just did to each other. I see that they tricked you in here. If you want to stay, we'll let you stay.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Is it dope?
But some of them are like, no, I got to go back. My family. He's going to kill my whole family.
That part is not dope.
Yep. That part is not. That's not lit.
That's not lit. That's not lit.
All right.
Bro forgot about his whole family. That's messed up, though. And not the first time it's happened. Oh, what did you play? The long one?
Nah, we can't do the long one.
So you found the short one?
Yeah, just one where they're talking to each other. Come up in there,
States of America, and for the...
All right, first of all, Trump has to stop. That tan is not it, bro. That is, you can tell he's from the 80s and 70s. He doesn't want to give it up. They even got some paint in his eyebrows by accident. You can see it. Look at this. You know, they can't paint his eyes, so it's a little white around it. They don't get his ears.
That's his hair.
No, this right here is ears.
That's an ear.
They don't get the ears. They kind of just stop right there.
His chin. Look at his chin.
Jesus Christ. He looks like bleached. He looks bleached. Right?
He looks like he got a really bad...
He's just been out in the sun for too long. All right, can we hear it now?
I think so.
All right.
The good of...
Nope, we cannot hear it yet. This guy's a liar.
He's a liar. I bet it's you.
All right.
World. I'm aligned with the world, and I want to get this thing over with. You see?
Hold on, wait. We kind of just saw the map of Ukraine, and it's a standstill. Right? Remember the map of Ukraine at the end of that video? It was a standstill, right?
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that there's not war happening.
No. What I'm saying is this: that standstill was there for a long time. I think at this point we're like, everybody just stop where you are. You guys are both stuck. Why are you killing each other to stay stuck in one position? Put your flags down, stay where you are, don't move, and let's call some peace. And then
Right now,
we'll stop.
While they talk.
No, I'm just saying in general, like if you're the president, if you want to negotiate peace. Now, Ukraine's going to be like, we want our land back. Russia's like, we took that over. That's fair game. That's what war is. Right?
Right.
And, okay, we could, as long as we stop the fighting, we could all sit at a desk and have a conversation.
So are you saying that okay, we just saw that it's at a standstill. Russia got what they wanted out of it.
Yeah.
So
And
isn't
some.
it and some exactly? Isn't it fair to say, okay, we don't surrender, but war resulted in this.
Yeah.
Now stop it, or we're gonna continue. Like, what am I bringing to the table?
Who? Ukraine or Russia?
Right, as Ukraine to Russia.
They have nothing. They have nothing to offer them. The only thing they can say is we
took
won't.
what you wanted.
Yeah. The only thing Ukraine can say is we won't stop shooting.
That's it.
You can quote unquote have peace. You believe there's peace. We're gonna keep attacking that area until we get it back. So that area you took over is gone for you. It doesn't mean nothing to you.
So Russia's
we're
like,
gonna be bombing it
we're gonna have to
constantly.
keep you messing you up.
Exactly. So the war never ends. Or we could stop. That's what Trump's trying to do. Stop the fighting right now. Everybody have some peace. We'll settle down for a few minutes. Then at this point, we could talk over a table and not over guns. Over a table, and let's talk about what you need, what you want. Of course, the president of Ukraine is like, no, they can't have that land. I want it back now. They killed my people. So it's very difficult to have this peace.
Yeah, but I also feel like because of where we are in this war situation, I also feel like we are where we are. Like, this is, you said that's war, right?
That's how that works.
This is how it works.
That's how America got it from the Indians. It's a war.
So
They didn't steal it. They fought once.
So then, is it fair to say that it's Ukraine that has to say, okay,
They both have to do that. Because
they?
if Ukraine says, all right, no more fighting, and Russia's like, no, we're going to keep fighting, then Ukraine has to defend itself.
Right.
They both have to say, we'll stop. And now Russia's happy. They got the land they came for.
Right. So I'm thinking about like Russia's like, yo, we don't, I don't need to continue killing you.
Yeah.
We got what we wanted. So
They're good. They're fine with the war stopping right now.
they got the sweet end of the deal.
That's right. And you know what Ukraine gets? To survive as a country.
You get to live another day.
Yep. Because as well as you guys are doing in this war, you're not Russia. Russia could just throw. How many you got? 38 million people? Hold on. Let me
Hold on. 37 million. That's what
37 million.
No, Russia.
Hey Siri. How many people are in Russia? Oh my God. 144 million versus their 38. 104. So Russia could be like, just keep them going. We could keep throwing people down there. Eventually they'll take land. You guys are going to run out of people eventually. And we're taking it over.
They got 3 times what was that?
If they have 144 versus their 38 million. So as far as like fight if you want, you're going to run out of people eventually.
Wow.
Right? And right now you're fighting with your young men. Eventually you're going to have to put guns in kids' hands. If you guys really want to fight, that's just war. Right? Eventually women and children are going to have to fight if that's really what you want. Or we could stop here. We got what we came for. You get to survive as a country. You guys did great. Gold star for you. You guys did great defending yourself. Let's stop here.
Gold star.
Yeah. Stop here.
That's a
and let's
gold
talk
star.
over it. Maybe you do get some land back. But that's negotiating. That's not fighting. Because you're not going to get it fighting. I'll tell you that right now. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they could work something like, hey, look, Russia wanted Crimea. Hey, give us back the land and you can have Crimea. That's the deal? Deal. Shake it up. Done.
What a...
You know? And then Ukraine gets back the land that's bombed. Destroyed. Ukraine gets that land back. What are they going to do with that land? You know what I'm saying? The whole terrain is annihilated, bro. Dead bodies everywhere. Holes in the ground from bombs. Probably got landmines. You see what I'm saying? Ukraine can't... They have no negotiating power.
Right, especially when the country that's footing the bill, and I hate when people are like, oh, we don't actually give them money, we give them supplies.
But they can't get on their own. Whatever it is that we're doing, they can't. They're
What,
not doing
you
it on
think
their
these supplies are free?
Yeah.
It didn't cost anything to make these supplies? So especially because the country that's basically providing the weapons and the bullets for you to continue going is saying...
So basically what they're saying is, I support the United States continuing war in the world. That's what they're saying. I'm okay with that.
I support United States continuing to fund this war.
Now, no doubt about it. Russia's the aggressor. They're the quote-unquote bad guys.
Yeah, but you got to call it at some point. You're lost.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
How badly... This is the real question, right? This is what we're proposing. How badly do you want to lose?
Yeah,
You want to lose all of it?
And then for the rest of the world, do you guys want World War III? Is that what you guys want? You want America to... eventually, they're going to run out of guys. What do? Are we going to send troops to help them now?
Now it's America fighting Russia.
Is that what we want? No. Now, of course, Zelensky's like, they're going to take over my land, and they're not going to stop. They're going to take over the next land, which is a good point. It's a fair argument.
Yeah.
But that's when negotiations happened. We could talk, okay, stop where you are. Between us three, let's sign this treaty. If Russia attacks another country...
The wild part about that is that, okay, fine, we do that. Russia doesn't have to honor it. Okay, go ahead, sign.
No, what I'm saying is...
Between 3 weeks later...
Between the three countries, we signed this paper saying if Russia decides to invade more lands, the entirety of NATO gets to attack Russia.
Bang.
So now we've signed it all. You agree, we're good. That should settle some peace.
That's right? War.
Okay? You get to survive as a country. You guys get to live. You guys get that little piece of land you guys killed thousands of your children for. That's fine. And then now we have world peace. You got to give up something. Somebody got to give up something. You know? I think, that's a good question. Let's ask Siri. Oh, it's Siri. Let's ask Google this question. How many Russians died versus Ukraine died in the war?
Casualties of the Russian-Ukrainian war.
What is the Russian loss?
According to NATO and Western military officials, around 1,200 Russian soldiers were killed or wounded in the Ukraine war every day. Yeah.
Okay. Russian, more than 700,000 people killed or injured, according in January 2025 estimated. 4,800 missing. Ukraine is only 400,000 killed or injured. Ukraine is really putting in some work.
They are busting some caps.
So they should at least get a gold star.
Now they officially get...
They get that gold. They did pretty good. Honestly, they're doing really good.
But that... What is that?
But also, that's what America's weapons. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying.
That's we see the Russian
math
weapons.
Would say that even then, every soldier's killing 2.
Yeah, but even if they did that, it's not enough. Because even if let's say they took the entire, that's 2. So they imagine they.
And then we're assuming that the 37. So we're arming babies. We're arming. Hitas.
Let's just say that's true. We double that number. Let's just say it's like 80.
We're using that whole number, which is not.
No, what I'm saying, but they killed 2 soldiers. Right?
Right, 2 for each.
So you double the Ukrainian numbers and you subtract it from the Russians. Russians still outnumber them by a lot.
Yeah, no, the math is simple. It's.
So there's no way, we know this by math. There's no way they're going to win this war. The best option is a standstill, a stalemate.
Oh God!
Right? That's their best option. Because they're not going to win. Clearly.
Unless Daddy U.S. comes in.
Yeah, but then that's America fighting another war.
That is world war.
If America actually shoots Russia, that's world war. That's why America and Russia can't fight.
All America's doing is like, here, shoot there.
Yeah, I'll sell you this. I'm not doing anything. Yeah, test it.
It's not even sell. It's here, take.
Yeah.
We're giving you this. Well, now Trump is...
Now, Russia could be pissed. They deserve to be pissed. What are you doing? I'm fighting a war over here.
Yeah, you guys are interfering.
Yeah, mind your business. Russia completely... So that's probably... Trump is the only person that could do this.
Honestly.
To be like, look, take it easy. Everybody take it easy. Let's talk. Russia's not dumb. They're like, all right, we got what we want.
I'll listen.
There's no point in throwing more bodies into this. Let's talk. Ukraine is like, they took our land. They killed a lot of our people. We can't let them have that. Ukraine is like the angry kid that somebody took his ice cream. And Russia's eating the ice cream like, sorry. And Ukraine's trying to punch Russia. They're fighting. He's eating the ice cream. And Trump's like, come on, take it easy. Let him have a lick back. Just go ahead, lick it. I know you took your ice cream. Just have a lick. All right, we're good?
All right, let's listen to these highlights. And
Jesus Christ.
Right. This guy's...
Now the hatred he's got for Putin, it's...
Let me get the screen there.
You want to get the...
Very tough for me to make a deal with that kind of hate. He's got tremendous hatred.
Hold on. You saw Zelensky's face that he can't believe Trump just said that. He's like, oh God, this freaking guy.
United States of America, and for the good of the world. I'm aligned with the world, and I want to get this thing over with. You see the hatred he's got for Putin. It's very tough for me to make a deal with that kind of hate. He's got tremendous hatred, and I understand that, but I can tell you the other side isn't exactly in love with, him either. So It's not a question of alignment. I'm aligned with the world. I want to get the thing set. I'm aligned with Europe. I want to see if we can get this thing done. You want me to be tough? I could be tougher than any human being you've ever seen. I'd be so tough. But you're never going to get a deal that way, so that's the way it goes. All right, one more question.
Hey, I will respond to this. So look, for 4 years in the United States of America, we had a president who stood up at press conferences and talked tough about Vladimir Putin, and then Putin invaded Ukraine and destroyed a significant chunk of the country.
This reflection in the background looks like Biden.
That's
The
wild.
path to peace and the path to prosperity is maybe engaging.
That distracted you, right?
It did. I was like, Biden's back.
No! That's not Trump.
Liar. That's a throwback.
Go. I can't be serious with you at all
In
this.
diplomacy, we tried the pathway of Joe Biden of thumping our chest and pretending that the President of the United States' words mattered more than the President of the United States' actions. What makes America a good country is America engaging in diplomacy. That's what President Trump is doing.
Can I ask you?
Sure.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So he occupied it.
Hold on, let me say too. Remember, this guy's fighting for his country. So imagine the feeling he has. Imagine people attack Puerto Rico. They take freaking, San Juan and Bayamon or whatever. And we're like, no, we need it back. And Spain is like, no, that's ours now. We took it. We would feel like, no, we want it. So you can feel his pain.
I'm pissed right now.
I will leave and go fight over there. All right, ready?
Our parts, big parts of Ukraine, part of East and Crimea. So he occupied it on 2014. So during a lot of years, so I'm not speaking about just Biden, but those time was Obama, then President Obama, then President.
He's right. This war started a long time ago.
Yeah, Russia's been creeping
For a long time. And they're doing it under the table, just throwing guys in there. Live over there, live over there, live over there.
Wake up in the morning and say, we're a little bit smaller today.
Yeah.
Damn.
And even beyond, I'm not going to go into it. Even beyond that, Russia said we don't want NATO at our borders, like in the 70s. And little by little, NATO's been getting closer and closer and closer. Russia's like, yo,
what are you doing?
What are you doing? Why are you getting so close? And even during this war, I think it was Norway joined NATO, which is on the border of Russia. You know what I'm saying? So, even Russia's like, guys, we have an agreement here.
We're both violating.
He's not part of your group. Why are you bothering with him for? That's not part of your crew. He doesn't live in your block. He's another block.
Is it fair also to put it in the perspective of Russia's bullying this little baby country?
It is.
And we're stepping in like, yo,
what are you doing? And Russia's like, what are you doing here?
This doesn't count.
That's not your homeboy. You don't go to the same school. You guys don't even know each other.
That's not your homeboy.
Bro, get out of here, bro. What are you guys doing? Mind your business. Of course I'm going to bully them. I'm Russia. Ukraine used to be part of my country.
We don't bully, right?
Us? Oh, yeah. We kill people. We love it.
We kill people, but we don't bully countries.
Oh, we bully? You didn't think we took over Iraq?
In the past.
It's behind us.
It's behind us.
No, we bully.
Not now.
Yeah, no.
Are we bullying here?
I don't know if I don't think we're bullying here. We're definitely being strong. I don't think that's the same as bullying. You know what I'm saying? Putting our foot down. It's like, no, we have to stop the killing.
Ya basta.
Yeah, that's it.
That's enough.
All right.
Go.
President Trump, then President Biden, now President Trump, and God bless, now President Trump will stop him. But during 2014, nobody stopped him. He just occupied and took. He killed people. You know what the contact
2015.
2014.
2014 and 2014.
2014.
Yeah. So
I was not here.
Yeah, but
that's exactly right.
Yes, but during 2014 till 2022, the situation the same. The people have been dying on the contact line. Nobody stopped him. You know that we had conversations with him, a lot of conversation, my bilateral conversation, and we signed with him, me, like a new president. In 2019, I signed with him the deal. I signed with him, Macron and Merkel, we signed ceasefire. All of them told me that he will never go. We signed him with gas contract. Yes, but after that, he broken this ceasefire. He killed our people, and he didn't exchange prisoners. We signed the exchange of prisoners, but he didn't do it. What kind of diplomacy, JD, you are speaking about? What do you mean?
I'm talking about the kind of diplomacy that's going to end the destruction of your country.
Yeah.
So what you hear what he's saying? He's like, we're righteous by being mad.
Because we had an agreement.
We had an agreement. He stepped on the agreement like it didn't exist. And you want us to negotiate with these guys that we had a contract with before that he just stepped on. The contract does nothing. And I think kind of what I said earlier. And it's like this with America too. If you have a law but there's nobody enforcing the law, then you don't have a law. Right? It's not until there's an enforcement of the law where now you have a law. So I'll give you an example. If you're driving on the highway and it says...
You can create all the laws you want. If the people are not following it, they're not laws. They're just you something.
You drive in New Jersey.
Stop it.
What's the speed limit in New Jersey?
A lot.
No, what is it? 65, something like that?
I mean, it depends where you are, but like the city speed limit?
Yeah, just right here. Just whatever. Go to the airport. To Newark. What's the speed limit from New York to Newark?
60.
60? How fast do people
55,
really drive?
50, it's like 75.
People drive like 75. They're actively breaking the law. Right?
Yeah.
Now, what if cops kept pulling people over and giving them tickets? Do you think people slow down?
100%.
And that's what's happening now. He's like, I signed a treaty with Macron and with the lady from Germany. I forgot the name of the lady. He just said it. But he's basically saying, we signed this treaty and he didn't follow through with the treaty. You know why? Because there was no enforcement. It's not like France is going to be like, well, we're going to bomb you if you don't do this.
So he's saying he's referring to the past. Vance is trying to establish a treaty here now.
And so I think Vance is like, but that was a different person. Now you're dealing with us. But he also has an argument.
A good argument. It's like, it doesn't matter who you are. This happened before.
Yeah, it's this guy. Don't listen.
We were told, it's this guy that doesn't listen. Hold on. That was good.
Mama huevo. Lame bicho. Lame huevo.
So in many ways, Zelenskyy is like, with his arms crossed, is saying...
First of all, those chairs are so uncomfortable. I don't know how they have those chairs there.
Look how... First of all...
They're so uncomfortable. Not one of them is comfortable. They're all sitting at the edge of the seat.
Yeah, I mean, because it's war, baby.
All right.
But no, my thing is... And I also noticed that he's wearing a ring in the middle finger.
Ukraine? Zelenskyy?
Yeah. Anyways, we'll look at that later. But my thing is this... I'm trying to fit in his shoes where it's like, this is all bullshit. Are you going to fund what we're doing? Because we got to keep fighting. Based on everything that's happened before, all these negotiating that's never worked, we continue losing.
And I think what he needs, the Zelenskyy, he needs an enforcement. We're going to sign this treaty, but there has to be repercussions if he breaks it.
Yeah, what are you going to do for me?
What are you going to do? He needs that. Because the last negotiation, I guess there wasn't. Because nothing changed. They still did it. And there is no repercussions. Yeah, so I think he needs insurance. Like, we're a weak country.
Hold on, but you're just a little baby country, papa.
I know, but we're still a country.
Yeah, but that's your problem. Listen, what you're asking for is essentially this. We just lost something.
No.
Oh, that was your breathing. All right. So what we're asking for is you're either going to keep us, supporting us in this fight, supplying those weapons so we can keep fighting, because he's not going to stop.
Yeah.
We'll sign all this and he'll keep going. In turn, the only thing that will maybe make the bully stop continuing to attack us and make this treaty valid is if you're ready to go to war with him.
Yeah. If we got a bigger bully. Or an older brother stepping like, leave him alone.
Yeah, but then what Ukraine is asking for is the only way this contract is going to work is if the world goes to world war for us.
Yeah.
Bro, make that make sense.
Yeah. That's what he's asking. That's why he's saying there's no negotiating with these guys. They're going to take me over. We're going to sign a treaty. There's going to be quote unquote ceasefire. There's going to be peace. And you know what he's going to do? He's going to rearm himself in that free time. So and we're a small country.
Why am I sitting here? Are you going to continue
that's why he's so mad probably.
I know, but
that's why I hate this.
Shut up. Time out.
That's why he's doing that.
So Oh my gosh.
He's like, I have nothing. I'm literally fighting for my life here.
So he's
and
saying,
you guys are offering me no insurance.
He's saying, it's all, or you're watching me die.
What do you mean all? Like World War III? Yeah, basically. I need insurance. And if Russia's serious, if Russia's like, we're never gonna attack, then sign it. There's never gonna be World War III. You said it, so sign it.
Sign it.
You agree? I agree.
Yeah, but then again, Russia's like, there's not gonna be World War III. Go ahead and take this city.
And that's a risk, because if Trump is still president, Trump would do it.
Go to war?
Trump is like, right. I mean, yeah. You think Trump is gonna let people throw egg in his face? No, Trump is like, that's my name on that treaty. I have to I can't just let him step on my freaking name like I don't exist. Trump is not gonna let that slide. That's his name, his legacy.
Yeah, but he has to get approval
from Congress. You don't think these liberals are gonna vote yes? They want to send them. Yeah, they want to send them weapons right now.
Not World War. I don't see them.
I see them. We have to defend Ukraine.
First of
they
all,
don't want to stop supporting them right now. If it was up to the leftists,
I'm talking about the Republicans.
They're gonna vote with Trump.
War.
They're gonna whatever Trump says. They're gonna vote for him.
I don't
think about it. They're talking about giving him a third term as president already, and they're putting it through the freaking Congress right now.
That's night and day from World War III.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, let me ask you this question. Who's signing that?
Who's signing what?
Who's signing World War III?
Everybody.
Who the is everybody?
The entirety of the Senate. The House, 100% the House.
Nancy
Pelosi is fighting to give them weapons right now. She's dying to support this war.
Right, but I'm talking about War III. This is let me help you with your bully.
Yeah.
Like, while we make money in a cut because those are contracts.
I mean, listen, when you have a deal, you have to come through with that deal. Otherwise, nobody's going to take you serious ever again. You have to come through with that deal. NATO is built on this deal. NATO's thing is anybody attacks a NATO country,
one of us?
All of us fight. Not just me. All of us.
But this is not a NATO country.
But that's why the deal has to be with NATO. Saying, look, he's not part of NATO. But as a globe, we have to keep peace. And if you attack them, we have to defend them.
But that's like saying that Ukraine is now part of NATO.
Exactly. And that's why Russia has beef with this whole situation.
It's like, that can't happen.
Because we already talked about this. They can't be part of NATO.
Did we sign a contract that they cannot?
During the Cold War, I think it was. After the Cold War. Or after World War II. One of the two. Russia and the United States said no expansion of NATO. And there's a speech of the Russian president, Boris Yeltsin. I don't know if you remember this guy. Saying what's going to cause a problem is NATO. Because they're building up a gang. And I'm by myself out here. China's about it. We in China don't have an agreement. We're just out here chilling. And this group, the whole European Union, United States, they're making a gang. And he goes, that's going to cause a war.
So this is really, I mean, in many ways, we could like you and me, right? And we got this table between us, and Ukraine is the table between us.
Yeah.
This is really a war between us.
Between the Zelenskyy and Putin?
Between U.S. and Russia.
100%.
They're just Ukraine the people in the middle.
Is just a pawn.
It's just a...
Yep.
That's what we're playing right now.
And that's why Trump's first initial step was to go to Russia. Hey, let's talk. Let's take some friendly conversation. Because we're about to have a negotiation, and I want to make sure we're on good terms. Because we're the ones that's going to...
At the end of the day...
You can fight Ukraine for 100 years. It's not going to be a world war. You fight me, there's going to be a world war. So let's
chill out. Let's listen to what this baby country got to say.
Exactly.
What they're willing to do or not do.
Whatever he says he wants... Let's be nice.
Let's talk about it.
Let's be nice.
At least let's talk about
it. Yeah. And he can cry and pout all he wants, but he has no power. So let's talk between me and you.
Because
what do you want?
I got an image to also portray.
And also you have an image to portray. You don't want to be known as a dictator.
Maybe you do.
Why don't you give them back some of that land? You get to keep that. You get something you want. They get something they want. Everybody walks away happy. It's the only way. Ukraine's never getting back the entirety of Ukraine. There's no way. Russia, first of all, Russia won't agree with it. Too many people died for this. for Russia to give it up.
Word.
And Ukraine feels the same way. We fought for this land. That's our land.
What a crappy situation, bro.
But at the end of the day, Ukraine doesn't have the manpower to win the war. There's no way. So their negotiating power is low. And we know. So we're going to make a deal with Ukraine. Like, look, come on. We're going to defend you. Don't worry about it. You're good. Because we've already talked to Russia. We got a relationship. They're not going to attack you.
Whether you like the guy or not, he's doing more in 6 weeks. He got these guys sitting in the table.
Yeah.
Like,
and
that's
this is now. He said, "I'll end it in day one." Remember that? Now we knew he's not gonna. He's not in the war. He's not gonna sign a peace agreement. It's over. Oh shit!
Everybody go home.
Putin's not gonna open up the mail and be like, tío, it's over.
I thought we were gonna keep.
I thought we were gonna keep going. There's Zelenskyy. All right, we gotta. No more. Everybody go home.
Back to making my shows.
Jesus. Okay. There's no way. You have to negotiate. There has to be this. It takes time. Egg prices came down finally, people. Why? It takes time.
Yeah, but we could definitely. I brought eggs today.
How much you paid?
Regular price.
What does that mean?
That's because it's Costco's. Let's go back to this.
Well, how much was it?
$8.99.
Wow, that's pretty good
for 2 dozen.
How much was it last month?
$8.99.
Last month was $8.99.
Yeah.
Oh, Costco never went up like that. Oh, I didn't know that.
I
don't shop.
Wow.
You know what's funny? I go. There's a little inside, so you guys know. When I buy things, 99.9% of the time, I don't look at the price tag.
You're just doing this.
Anything. If I want it, I take it.
Dumb.
I pay for it. I'm done. I don't be like, this is too expensive. No, I want this. I'm taking it.
That's dumb.
I do it with everything.
That's dumb.
Yeah, everything. I want. These 2 orange juices. Which one's cheaper? It doesn't matter. I like the way this one tastes. I want this one.
No. That's something different.
That's what I do with everything. If whichever one I want this one. I don't care if it's cheaper, whatever. That's the one I want. 90% of the time, I don't even look at the price tag. My wife, every time I come home with something, she's like, how much was it? I'm like, I don't know. Here, you look at it. I don't care. I don't even look at it. Just buy it.
I never want to be married to you. All right. That's the woman in me, I guess. If that's a thing. Smart shopping? You don't do smart shopping?
My wife does a lot.
Right.
Women.
That's sexist. Sorry, guys. I mean women.
This guy's acting like
sorry. I said sorry, guys.
This guy's acting like Zelenskyy. I'm acting like Trump.
Shut your mouth. Because you worship him. I knew you were the worshiper of Trump. First of all, what I was going to say is that this guy right here, he is not going to be happy regardless.
Who, Zelenskyy?
Yep.
He cannot be happy.
He cannot be happy.
There's no way he's going to take his country. There's no way. There's no situation.
There's no way of him winning either.
That's what I'm saying.
That's mommy and daddy right now he's sitting with. And
exactly.
He's a child.
And Trump knows this. And Putin knows this. And he's the only one that doesn't get it. You know what I'm saying? Trump and Putin are both like, he's not going to get what he wants. This negotiation is not between Ukraine and the United States or Ukraine and Russia. It's between Russia and the United States. Like you said.
Yeah.
The baby in the middle.
The baby in the middle. And the baby's not going to get his way.
And he's going to cry a little bit.
He's going to cry. He's going to do what he's doing right here. And he's either going to get over. He doesn't even have a say.
But he has valid point. Right? You're going to negotiate with a country
that's not going to honor it.
That's not going to honor it.
So,
and I think that's what the United States.
But for him to say, "What are you doing for me?" It's like, bitch, nothing.
Bitch, you're here.
What about nothing? What about you just continue living and whatever happens?
Fight the war and see if you guys are still around in 10 years.
Good luck.
Yeah, that'll be part of Russia in 10 years, guaranteed. If we don't do anything.
Is it in our interest strategically to defend?
Yes.
For our boys, NATO.
No, it's this is crazy. This is a longer conversation.
I know, but let's keep it simple.
It's in America's interest for Ukraine and Russia to be at war.
It's in America's what? Wait, what? It's in
America's interest that these two people keep fighting each other.
Ukraine and da.
Yeah.
No.
Because first of all, we don't care about Ukraine. Second of all, we want Russia to deplete people.
Okay, that's a great point. But my thing is that the only reason that we're in this is what?
We're in this because we're the world police.
I don't see it that way. I see it that if Russia takes Ukraine, the other neighboring countries, our people, they're being threatened now.
By Russia.
By Russia.
Yeah, that's why they have to sign a treaty. Say, look, you're not going to do this no more. That's it. You're done. You got Crimea. Be happy.
But we can't let you go further.
We cannot let you go further because we're trying to keep world peace. And if you keep doing stuff like this, We're gonna have to lay down on you. We have to.
I mean, the fact that we're getting involved like we are, this is war.
Yeah, this is World War. Map of NATO countries. Let's look at a map image. We kind of did this before, I think.
Yeah, we did.
All right.
That's crazy, first of all.
This is the gang. This is our gang. Okay? Can you zoom into this?
Blow it up, baby.
This is our gang.
Blow it up, baby.
I think Ukraine is over here. Where's Ukraine at? This one? This thing right here is Ukraine, I think.
How does it do that?
I think this is Ukraine. I don't know. Like, I'm not a freaking thing. But this is NATO. This is Russia right here, for sure.
Not a thing.
Right? This is Russia. And look, right against Russia, this is Norway. I don't know what countries these are. Don't even ask me.
Doesn't even matter.
Yeah. But look how big our gang is. Russia doesn't have a gang. They're by themselves, right? They're part of BRICS, which has nothing to do with war. It's all economic.
Yeah.
So if Russia goes to war, Brazil's not going to be like, all right, we're coming in. They don't care. You know what I'm saying? China cannot send troops because then that makes a World War situation. So what happens? They send North Korean troops. Go ahead. North Korea is China's little brother. Go ahead, go get him. They can't say nothing about that.
Right, but our America, the U.S.
Oh, snap. I didn't even know these are Ukraine countries. What? Is this the freaking Canary Islands? I gotta find out. Are the Canary Islands part of
NATO?
God. I got stuck. Are the Canary Islands part of NATO?
Yes.
Yes. I did not know that. You know the Canary Islands are the closest things we have relatives.
Us.
Puerto Rico, yeah.
That's crazy.
And the Canary Islands is guess what part of what country?
Africa. Yeah, we got that in us hard, Bobby.
You love it. You love getting it in your heart.
I knew it. As the words were leaving the cusp of my lips.
We got it in us hard.
I just messed up. Sorry, guys.
But look, that's a gang, bro. Right? That's why Russia's like, bro, what are y'all doing? I'm by myself out here.
That sucks. Right. And we have to get in there because it's like the neighbors, all these guys over here on this side, man, that's our peoples.
Yeah. So who's Russia going to take over? You know what I'm saying? They can't take over any of these blue ones. This is Ukraine. This is Belarus, I think. I think Belarus is their boys. What about these countries out here? This, whatever the hell this is. Mongolia? No, Mongolia's over here somewhere, I think. I don't even know what the country this is. There's another Stan. Kazakhstan, Ukrainistan, whatever.
Another Stan.
Those Stan countries. These are these right here. Those Stan countries. But I'm saying, though, these, I mean, look, Ukraine is doing pretty good. What about these little ones? They got nothing. People walking around with horse and carriages still. You know what I'm saying?
Yo. All right, let's
I don't even know how we got here.
We got here through this one video. Who's fighting for it? Hit it.
All right.
But if you
Mr. President, with respect,
Wait, let me just say, if we would have had the hour and a half video, we would have never made it through. Look how far we're going to, 3 minutes in, bro.
I know, because
I think it's disrespectful for you to come into the Oval Office and try to litigate this in front of the American media. Right now, you guys are going around and forcing conscripts to the front lines because you have manpower problems. You should be thanking the president for trying to bring an end to this conflict.
Have you ever been to Ukraine that you say what problems we have?
I have been to.
Come once.
I've actually watched and seen the stories, and I know what happens is you bring them on a propaganda tour.
What did he just say? What did he say? You know what he said?
What?
Hijo de gran puta. That's what that was. Ready?
Play it back.
All right, ready?
This is why we can't get over this video.
Bring
by the
it
way.
into this conflict.
He's like, have you ever been to Ukraine? I watch videos on YouTube. That's what just happened, right?
Yeah.
All right.
To Ukraine that you say what
Now watch
problems
his face.
we
Watch his
have.
face.
I have been to.
Come once.
I've actually watched and seen the stories, and I know what happens is you bring them on a propaganda tour, Mr. President. Do you disagree that you've had problems bringing people into your military?
We have problems.
And do you think that it's respectful to come to the Oval Office of the United States of America and attack the administration that is trying to prevent the destruction of your country?
A lot of questions. Let's start from the beginning.
Sure.
First of all, during the war, everybody has problems. Even you, but you have nice ocean and don't feel now. But you.
What he's saying about the ocean is from that. I don't remember that book. Did you read the book, right? Whether the world is just the beginning.
Yeah.
And the guy says it. We have oceans in both.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
have
We're so well off.
And that's why he said, you got nice oceans.
Yeah, you chilling.
But
Both sides.
You
all
see these.
sides.
You see these guys coming from a mile away. These guys are waiting at the border for us to go to sleep.
You will feel it in the future. God bless.
You don't know that.
God bless.
You don't
God
know
bless.
that.
You
Don't-
will not
you
have
gotta-
a war.
Don't tell us what we're going to feel. We're trying to solve a problem. Don't tell us what we're going to feel.
I'm not telling you.
Because
I'm
you're in no
answering all these
position to
questions.
dictate that.
That's exactly what
this.
you're doing.
I'm not
You're
Now, this guy, Vladimir Zelenskyy.
Who?
Vladimir Zelenskyy.
Right.
He has to be careful. Remember, he's the baby.
He,
He has to, as much as he wants to be like, he's like, look, all right. He knows where the power's at. He
Right.
knows it's not him. He knows if we turn off that faucet, he's gonna
done.
thirsty to death, nigga. Yeah. So he needs us. So he's like, all right. So he has to be careful. You know, this is difficult. If he says "F you," I'm out.
He just basically said, "You guys have it sweet."
Yeah. And he said this before though. He said if we let Russia keep doing this, war's gonna happen. And I think he's right. Because if Russia takes over Ukraine, let's just say, that gives them the freaking anima to be like, oh, I could take the next one.
So in other words, he's saying if you don't do this now, you're gonna be doing it anyway.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. You guys are gonna be involved. There's no way you're not gonna be involved. He's gonna keep doing it.
Let me go back for a second.
Why, you want to see him cursing in his language?
You idiot! You want to see
You gotta-
war?
Don't tell us what we're going to feel. We're trying to solve a problem. Don't
You
tell
gotta
us
feel
what
this,
we're
dick.
going to feel.
I'm not telling you.
Because
I'm
you're in
answering
no
all these
position to
questions.
dictate that.
That's exactly what
Remember
you're
this.
doing.
No
You're in no position to dictate what we're going to feel. We're going to feel very
You will
good.
feel influence.
We're going to feel
I'm-
very
I'm
good and
telling
very
you,
strong.
You will feel influence.
You're right now not in a very good position. You've allowed
From the
yourself
very-
to be in a
from
very
the
bad
very
position,
beginning
and he
of the
happens
war.
to be right about
From the
it.
very beginning of the war.
You're not
Mr.
in a good
Brown,
position.
I
You don't have the cards right now. With us, you start having
not
cards.
playing
But
cards.
right now, you don't.
I'm very
Yeah, you-
serious.
He doesn't understand the
Terminology.
terminology, the joke. Yeah, not the joke. The friggin' yeah. And Trump is saying what we were kind of talking about before. I mean, he has nothing to offer. If there's no deal, you're screwed. As a country, you're screwed. If you don't go through with the deal, you're done. As a country, you're done. Because there's no reason why anybody needs to get involved in this. The Democrats got us involved in this. We don't have to be involved in this. Right? As far as Trump's concerned, we can leave. We're done. You can figure it out. Good luck.
Yeah, but we can't.
Why not?
Because if Russia steps in there, the neighboring countries that are part of our agreement, our boys, our gang.
Yeah, but he probably won't attack those countries. But he'll attack everybody else.
Yeah, but okay. Let me try putting it this. Let me see if I can put it into perspective that you'll feel it a little bit more.
Okay.
Imagine that this other country took over Canada.
Which one? It depends.
Doesn't
Canada.
matter.
It does matter.
An enemy.
Puerto Rico. They take over Canada? Okay. No problem. Está bien.
It doesn't matter.
Oh, well. All right. it doesn't
Idiot.
matter.
An adversary. Not
Who?
us.
Who? Canada.
The Volk.
What if Canada takes over Canada? I'll be pissed.
First of all, if they could manage that would be great. No, but seriously, an adversary. China.
Okay, China. That's crazy. They can't be there. We can't trust them.
And then our gangs across the sea are just going to let it happen.
They're that far away. They're like, shit, we can't make it in time.
You guys could deal with that though. Leave it.
Yeah.
And then our wall. We can't look up.
We got to build a long ass wall now. Thanks. There's going to be generations of building this wall. Yeah.
So his point is, like, I guess what he said or what he's been saying, like, this is going to be, I'm
the first
the
step.
baby that's going to bring World War III.
Yeah.
What are you going to do about
This
it?
is the first step of World War III. So you better stop this now, America. Because who's going to clean your toilets, Donald Trump?
Bitch, I knew you were going to say that. Hit it.
Playing
Yes,
cards.
Mr. President.
You're
I'm
playing
very
cards.
serious.
You're gambling
I'm the
with the
president
lives
in
of
war.
millions of people.
You think-
You're gambling with World War
What do you-
III.
what do you
You're
speak about?
gambling with
What do you
World
speak
War
about?
III. And
Yeah.
what you're doing is very disrespectful to the country, this country.
I'm
That's
with
back
all
to
respect to
you.
your
Far
country.
more.
I honestly don't see where he disrespected anybody. I think JD Vance put the batteries on Donald Trump's back just now. Because I don't see the point where he got disrespectful. Did you see a point where he got disrespectful?
Did you see the point where he got disrespectful?
That they're saying you disrespectful.
We could play it back, but we're not. What I gathered from his what Zelensky was saying was, you guys have it sweet.
Yeah.
You don't know what I'm dealing with.
You don't know what war is like, America.
You're not there.
You guys have welfare.
You're watching it from YouTube.
Well, you got Mexicans.
And then Russians. Trump is saying, yo, bro, you need to relax.
You have nothing.
Like,
you're lucky even here.
Basically.
I should be talking to Russia.
The fact that you're telling us how we should feel about where we are.
Yeah. And to see the way they're arguing, I think that's fine. But I feel like putting it in front of people is like...
Also, you prefer it back...
Oh, yeah. They should be yelling at each other. Screaming. Because they're fighting for their lives. And they should be going back and forth. No, but
you're saying... Well, are you preferring that these talks happen behind the scenes?
Yeah.
I think it should be front and center.
Oh, I don't think so. I feel like you're, when you see how the sausage is made, it's like, ugh.
I don't want it. Ew, is that...
Because right now, that's what people are talking about. Think about what's going on all over online. It's like, oh, look at this. They're a yelling match. We don't have to know about this. They should be yelling. They're fighting for their lives.
See, I disagree. I think that we should see it so people could be like, you know what? Not that great.
So you think that's what people are doing? Because that's not what I'm seeing online. People are saying that Trump is yelling like an idiot.
I think that's great. I think that people need to have their own opinions. The fact is that they have an opinion.
No, they shouldn't. In America, everybody should.
What I'm saying is that when it was happening behind closed doors, we're led to assume all these other things. Now we get to see it.
We can assume, but
talk about whatever you want. But
I also think that this yelling back and forth should. That's how you do it sometimes.
No. We agree on that part. But whether camera should be there or not, I think the camera should be there, and people are gonna say whatever they're gonna say. But the outcomes. So guess what? The outcomes are gonna be the outcomes regardless.
What if America's like, you know what, Russia?
Here we go. Get ready.
Take the whole thing. Take it. He's disrespectful. Take it. I'm going to stop supplying him weapons. You're going to take it. And what I want as America, by letting you do this, is 50% of all the minerals and oil is in that country.
Okay, that's cute.
For the next 50 years.
But now I'm the other countries, part of the gang. Yo, what are you doing, bro?
What? They're not part of our gang. We have no obligation to them.
Yeah, but they're right here. Imagine if it was your borders.
Imagine, but it's not. I have nothing.
Then I got a problem with you.
Well, if you really, then we have a problem. I don't know what to tell you, bro.
This is what I'm saying. We're talking about this little baby is costing a lot.
Yeah.
This guy right here is costing a lot.
So at the end of the day, the only solution is stop fighting and just you take what you want and and let's call it even. That's the only thing we can do to stop this war. Literally.
Yeah, but it sounds great coming out of your mouth, but on paper it doesn't work. Because Russia's going to keep pushing. But
that's what I'm saying. There has to be enforcement of the law. Just like with the speeding tickets. You have to say, hey, if you do this, these are the consequences. This is on paper. These are the consequences. I'm going to attack you. The entirety of NATO is going to sign.
He just said we did that before.
No.
Your boy did that.
No, but
boy did that.
But what I'm saying is, but now you're with the president of the United States.
We did that with Biden. We did that with Obama. He just said that.
No. He said the ceasefire was signed between France and Germany. He didn't say the United States. He said this happened during
those
Obama.
administrations.
Yeah. But they didn't sign any treaties.
Now we're doing it with us, the
America's,
big boys.
The big boys. And if Russia can't even take Ukraine, imagine versus us.
Russia took Ukraine. They got what they wanted.
No, but they want the whole country. They're not getting it. But either way, it looks 2-1. They couldn't remember. That's bad. Russia's supposed to be a superpower. If we fought Canada, how fast do you think we'll take that thing?
Canada?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
What do you think? A week? It's hours.
Yeah.
What about Mexico?
24 hours.
Nothing. We'll just send the gangs from LA to take over. It's over. We won't even send troops.
37? What, 38?
30, the MS-13. Send them over there. We won.
They're old.
What I'm saying is this, we can easily, if America fought, looking at the way Russia fought, if America fought Russia, they're done.
Yeah, I know. I hear you, and I agree with you.
The only thing they have is nukes. That's it.
What are we playing? Russian? What is that thing? Russian roulette. Is that what we're playing right now?
Yeah.
Russia, America, Russia. We're at the table. What are we playing right now?
No, I mean,
that was the conversation. That's why he spoke to Putin first. It's like, listen, we're not going to do this, right?
Yeah.
I think that's what the conversation that happened, between them. We're not going to do this.
I saw what happened between you and Ukraine, and you guys are not going to do good against us. And it's not even just us. It's all the countries around you at the same time.
Right.
So let's all take it easy. Let's bring the temperature down a little bit. Relax. We're going to take care of the little baby. We're going to take care of it. You just keep your peace. We'll keep ours. They're going to cry for a little while, but they'll be fine.
Yeah,
and we're going to help them. We're going to maybe grow, casinos, and we're going to take care of them. We'll want some of that.
But in a way, I'm being NATO. In a way, it's like you could take 2 or 3 of us down. There's only one of you.
Yeah.
NATO will continue. You won't.
Yeah, no, 100%. Russia has nothing against us.
Not even nukes.
Nothing. Well, we'll see. It depends how fast their missiles are. If they have the supersonic ones, we can't shoot those down.
No, but I'm thinking about the gang. The gang of NATO.
Yeah.
There's one of you. There's a gang of us.
Yeah,
so you maybe you take us.
Maybe you take one or two. But that's it. You're done.
You're done.
You cease to exist. And then Russia becomes a NATO country with the next president that we're going to put in.
When the cloud clears in a few hundred years.
Yeah. We're going to put a new president there. That's going to be part of our NATO. And now we own Russia now too. Ooh. And Ukraine gets their land back.
Talking about this, I want to throw up.
Well,
the amount of death.
Good for us that we won't get drafted. Me and you won't get drafted.
You don't think if it boils down to it?
No. Not during World War III, no.
No.
It would have to be bad for us to be
That's
drafted.
what I'm saying.
Bad. But it's not going to be bad for the United States. We're good.
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
We're good.
Oh, God.
I think the draft age. How old?
You would if it got that bad. You're gonna pick up. Everybody picking up.
Oh yeah. I mean, if they attacked the United States, like if they came here, soldiers, we have no choice. We have to fight. What's the age for the military draft in the United States?
25.
23. 18 to 25.
That's what I know.
So we're good. We're clear. We're already old men. We're what is it? Not gentrified.
Gentrified, bro.
Generic. No, generic. What's it called when you're too old?
I don't know. That's a
geriatric.
Whoa, that's
geriatric.
That's oldie old.
Geriatric. But now what happens is when these guys get run out, these 18 to 25, when they start running out of those guys, then they start putting the age up. You ever seen a video of the way they do the draft during the Vietnam War?
We're gonna skip that. Let's finish watching this video so we can get out of here.
More than a lot of people said they should have.
Have you said thank you once? This entire meeting?
Times.
No, in this entire meeting, have you said thank you?
Today.
You went to Pennsylvania and campaigned for the opposition in October. Offer some words of appreciation for the United States of America.
What they want is for him to kiss their ass on TV. That's what they're looking for. I think that's what they're looking for.
Kiss the feet of the king.
Kiss the feet of the king, and we'll look out for you. That's what it sounds like to me.
I can see your liberal heart raging there. I can
Don't do that. Don't kiss his feet.
And the president who's trying to save your...
Also, this guy's blowing Trump right now. Trump is like, JD, I already came. Stop. Stop, JD.
Country.
Please, you think that if you will speak very loudly about the war, you
He's
can...
not speaking loudly. He's not speaking loudly. Your country's in big trouble.
Can I
Wait a
answer?
minute. No. You've done a lot of talking. Your country is in big trouble.
I know.
You're not winning. You're not winning this. You have a damn good chance of coming out okay because of us.
Mr. President, we are staying in our country, staying strong from the very beginning of the war. We've been alone, and we are thankful. I said thanks
you haven't
in
been
this
alone.
cabinet,
You
and
haven't
not
been
only
alone.
in this cabinet.
We gave you, through this stupid president, $350 billion.
He's holding back this guy right here. Zelenskyy.
God.
He wants to punch this guy. But he's like, I gotta be careful. Because if he cuts off the faucet, it's over.
We gave you military equipment, and you men are brave, but they had to use our military.
What about
if you didn't have our military equipment, if you didn't have our military equipment, this war would have been over in 2 weeks.
In 3 days, I heard it from Putin. In 3 days, this is something
maybe
new.
less.
In 2 weeks, of course, yes.
It's going to be a very hard thing to do business like this.
Again,
I tell you.
just say thank you.
I said a lot of times to American people.
Except that there are disagreements.
See, like, I'd rather this not be an American public. This is something that should be behind closed doors. Let them do this, hash this out. It's like when people fight and afterwards they shake hands. Like, all right, we're friends now. Right? Think about it in school. You ever
You're
fight in
saying
school?
that because the cameras are there, now they're defending their egos.
Yeah.
Instead of defending the cause.
Exactly. They don't need this. he feels like he can't yell at him. You know what I'm saying? He cannot get loud on Trump on tape. That's too much for Trump to handle. Trump's ego cannot handle that.
I don't think he could feel that. I think he would feel the same way regardless. He's in a tight spot.
Maybe, but he'll feel a little bit more.
You're feeling that way
right now. This guy right here, if he right now he has to take it like a.
But he would have to take it regardless of the camera being there. You're literally supplying.
Yeah.
That number of 2-1 is because of you. If I don't take it, then I'm done.
Yeah. No, yeah, he's done. Yeah. But I just feel like this could be done behind closed doors.
Is it worse
and they
because
could
the
come
cameras
out.
are there? Absolutely.
Yeah, because now people are going to be like, oh, they're so mean. Trump is a mean guy. He's a bad guy. He's yelling at him. He got this guy freaking begging
So if
him
anything, it works for him.
for a thank you. No, but think about it.
In the eyes of public opinion,
the liberals are the ones that are going to be mad at Trump. Remember, you're not the president of just Republicans. You're president of everybody.
I know that, but
So you have to do something for everybody. Like for, what's in the middle. You have to. You should. But I mean, obviously, the past few presidents don't do that anymore. Again, we go back to Clinton. He did that. He's working for both sides. Now these new guys are like, no, it's only my side. You guys, fuck you guys. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be like that.
it shouldn't be. But at the end of the day, Papa, I got to take care of my own.
And what is this? A Quran? What is this?
It looks like a cigar box.
Jesus Christ.
It has the logo of the...
All right.
And let's go litigate those disagreements rather than trying to fight it out in the American media when you're wrong. We know that you're wrong.
But you see, I think it's good for the American people to see what's going on.
I understand, sir.
I think it's very important. That's why I kept this going so long. You have to be thankful. You don't have the cards. You're buried there. Your people are dying. You're running low on soldiers. Listen, you're running low on soldiers. It would be a damn good thing. And then you tell us, I don't want a ceasefire. I don't want a ceasefire. I want to go and I want this.
He's mocking him in front of the camera. You know what I'm saying? He's a world leader at the end of the day. I mean, he's a weak world leader. Still, you don't do that to people. You know?
It's degrading.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. You could do this behind closed doors, no problem. Shouldn't do it in front of people. Again, now you're the bad guy. If you're watching a TV show objectively and you're like, oh, he's the bad guy. He's making fun of him. This guy has no power. He's a bully. Right? If these are just characters in a TV show, we already know who the bad guy is.
I mean, because he has to take it.
That's what I'm saying. He has to. So why be a bully and give it to him? You know he has to take it. Don't be mean to him. You know he has to take it.
So you rather be nice Billy? A nice Billy.
No, don't be a bully at all. Just play the game with him. We respect all the countries.
But you're done.
Yeah, negotiating wise, you're done. But I'm not going to treat you like that. You're a good guy. Come on. You did a good job with that war. Gold star. Gold star. Hey, America, give this guy a gold star. Send him.
I don't know what's worse, that version or his.
Either way,
it's the same.
It's the same thing. But at least he doesn't feel like a freaking, they made fun of me in front of the camera. My country's watching this. These are my soldiers. They follow me into war. Now they see me treating like a bitch. You know what I'm saying? That's why you can't do this in front of the cameras, bro.
I don't know. Go.
Look, if you could get a ceasefire right now, I tell you, you'd take it so the bullets stop flying and your men stop getting killed.
Of course, we want to stop the war.
But you're saying you don't want a ceasefire.
But I said to you,
I want a ceasefire.
with guarantees.
Because you'll get a ceasefire faster than an agreement.
Ask our people about ceasefire, what they think.
That wasn't with me. That wasn't with me. That was with a guy named Biden who was not a smart person. That was with Obama.
It was your president.
Excuse me. That was with Obama, who gave you sheets, and I gave you javelins.
Yes.
I gave you the javelins to take out all those tanks. Obama gave you sheets. In fact, the statement is Obama gave sheets and Trump gave javelins. You got to be more thankful, because let me tell you, you don't have the cards.
I said this before, but there's something about Trump that reminds me of my grandfather. You gotta be thankful. No me joda.
With us, you have the cards. But without us, you don't have any cards.
One more question to Mr. Vice President.
He's so pissed off.
Done.
His balls are like that.
Shut up and let it play.
It's going to be a tough deal.
Who is that? A WWF belt?
Yeah.
World Wrestling Champion, Ukraine. That's what that is, right? Is it? Is that a freaking World Wrestling Championship belt?
I would hate to watch anything with you.
Deal to make. because the attitudes have to change.
What if Russia breaks ceasefire? What if Russia breaks...
That's a good question. It is WBC. That's a boxing championship belt. Oh, wow. I was just joking. Is he a boxer? This guy is beautiful face, man. Is that George Floyd? Is that a picture? Is that a George Floyd? All right, no more.
We're never going to get viewership, bro.
All right.
Peace talks. What do we do then?
She's asking a good question.
Yeah, I wish we could finish the question.
What are you saying?
She's asking, what if Russia breaks the ceasefire?
What if anything? What if a bomb drops on your head right now?
Jesus Christ.
What if they broke it?
Gosh.
I don't know. They broke it with Biden because Biden, they didn't respect him. They didn't respect Obama. They respect
He wants guarantees.
Let me tell you, Putin went through a hell of a lot with me. He went through a phony witch hunt where they used him and Russia. Russia. You ever hear of that deal? That was a phony Hunter Biden, Joe Biden scam. Hillary Clinton, Shifty Adam Schiff. It was a Democrat scam.
He's like, oh God, here we go.
And he had to go through that. And he did go through it. We didn't end up in a war. And he went through it. He was accused of all that stuff. He had nothing to do with it. It came out of Hunter Biden's bathroom. It came out of Hunter Biden's bedroom. It was disgusting.
He's like,
and then
what's
they
going
said,
on right now?
Shut up.
The laptop from hell was made by Russia. The 51 agents. The whole thing was a scam. And he had to put up with that. He was being accused of all that stuff. All I can say is this. He might have broken deals with Obama and Bush, and he might have broken them with Biden. He did, maybe. Maybe he didn't. I don't know what happened. But he didn't break them with me. He wants to make a deal. I don't know if you can make a deal. The problem is, I've empowered you to be a tough guy. And I don't think you'd be a tough guy without the United States. And your people are very brave. But you're either going to make a deal or we're out. And if we're out, you'll fight it out. I don't think it's going to be pretty, but you'll fight it out. But you don't have the cards. But once we sign that deal, you're in a much better position. But you're not acting at all thankful. And that's not a nice thing. I'll be honest, that's not a nice thing. All right, I think we've seen enough. What do you think?
What's this negotiation?
This is going to be great television, I will say that. All right, we'll see what we can do.
All right, enough of that. Shifty Adam Schiff.
Shifty shift.
But he's right. He has no cards. He's like, look, you make this deal, you wear out. Zelenskyy has literally no choice. Whatever deal's offered to him, he has to take it. He has nothing.
What do you do?
If I'm which one?
Which one?
Which one am I?
You saw how excited he
because
got.
I got opinions for everybody here. If I'm the George Floyd statue in the back,
you're the George. No. Oh my gosh, bro. I mean, take a pick. You're Vance. you're on your knees. That's your only stance.
But if you're Vance, you don't care.
Yeah,
you already won. Game's over for you. So write out these next 4 years and hope that Trump supports you in the next. If you're Zelenskyy,
you take it.
You have to take it. If I say no, even if my soldier, my people say don't F the deal,
that 2-1 is gonna be reversed.
It's gonna eventually run out. First of all, we're gonna run out of weapons.
It's gonna be reversed.
We're gonna run out of weapons.
That one soldier kills 2 is gonna be.
Yeah. So I think for Zelenskyy, you got to take the deal. You're gonna lose land. That's just
and pray that the U.S. backs you if he breaks it.
That's the only thing you have.
And you know damn well that it's on that promise is only gonna last during Trump's administration.
And I think during these
that
next
sucks, bro.
After you get this treaty or whatever they call it, if I was him, I would hang it behind me in the Oval Office, whatever his Oval Office is, so that way the world can see it. And every once in a while I'll mention it. Like, he doesn't disrespect Trump, Putin. He would never disrespect Trump. To make sure
that when the Democrats get in there.
Not with Democrats, but if Putin does anything, it's because he disrespected Trump. Not because of me. I'm nobody. I'm just a Zelenskyy.
On the baby.
But if you cross that border or break this treaty, you're disrespecting the president, Donald Trump.
Specifically Trump.
I'll literally say it over and over again every day. So everybody knows if he breaks that deal, he's disrespected. Now, if he does break the deal, the news comes back to Trump like, oh, man, he disrespected you, huh? He really don't care about your power.
So, let's carry that to the next administration and assume that the next administration is Democratic, and they don't honor it because it's Trump's name on it. They don't honor it. Zelenskyy is like, what does he do?
If they don't honor it, the next Republican president, I don't know. That's
not the next Republican president. Next Democratic.
I don't know. I don't know what they do. They can say forget about Trump. I mean, I don't know. There's so many they could do. They hate Trump so much. Who knows?
In other words, we agreed that Zelenskyy doesn't have a say.
He doesn't have a leg to stand on. Yeah.
Boom. We got that. And he knows that this, in a way, he knows that this treaty, whatever this agreement is only really at face value till Trump is here. Because after that, even Putin knows.
Yeah, who knows? But Zelenskyy doesn't have a choice. He has to take the deal.
We got that part.
Yeah.
But moving forward, if a Democrat goes into or even a Republican gets into party, they don't have to honor what Trump did, right? It's a waving of the pen again.
No, but that's not. It won't be an executive order. It's way more than that. It's more involved. It's countries. It's a contract between countries.
It's a contract. Is it a contract between countries?
Yeah.
The U.S. is not in that contract. The U.S. is facilitating it.
That's what I'm saying. That's why he said you need guarantees. The U.S. has to be involved in this negotiation. They have to. We don't have the nukes. We don't have the gun manpower, the weapons.
Trump just said, you don't agree to this agreement?
You're done.
You're done.
Yeah.
We're not. What he didn't say was, we're going to back you if he messes up on this agreement.
Yeah. I mean, we don't know. I don't know. We'll see what they come up with.
That's just a sucky situation.
This could be going a million different ways. Whatever. Trump could just be like, it could be as simple as, if you attack them, then we supply them weapons again. That could be as simple as it is.
We supply them with weapons again.
That's it. What if that's it? And then Putin's like, all right, well, it's not going to be World War III.
We agree on that.
All right. So I could reload, make better weapons to counter, and then I'll take over. And if they get the weapons, they get the weapons. We'll take over.
But who are we fooling? We're at war with each other. Let's just get it over with. Stop putting the baby in the middle. Like let's just do it.
They wouldn't do that. That's what. That's
not in our interest.
That's definitely World War III. That's mutual destruction. We don't want that.
Again, we just agreed that you could destroy maybe us and one or two of us, but NATO exists.
Yeah, but I mean, it's more than just that. If all Russia got to do is
see how he's feeling. I'm saying that Putin is feeling that way too.
Probably, but Putin has nukes, so he may not destroy any countries. He may
But I'll go down blazing,
and then guess what? I'm going to poison the world. I'm taking everybody down with me. Everybody's getting cancer. The whole world's getting cancer. So he has cards. You know what I'm saying? Think about how bad. What's the name of that place with the freaking nuclear thing? Chernobyl. How bad was it for the area?
Yeah.
So Putin's like, hey, forget about nukes. I'm dropping dirty bombs on the way out.
Everywhere.
I'm dying. Everybody's dying. As the world turns, everybody's getting poisoned.
Just throw it in the air.
I don't care.
What a horrible situation. All right. This was all about
Ukraine. Bendito. That's how I feel about the guy.
That's how I feel about him too.
Do you guys feel bendito about him?
What's bendito in English? Pity.
Do you guys feel pity? I feel bad for this guy. He has nothing.
I feel bad for him, his people.
Yeah.
But it's not our fault.
No. It's Russia's fault.
It's Russia's fault.
Yeah.
And you should be more thankful.
And Russia's going to come out winning at the end of the day, I think.
You don't think he's thankful?
Who? Zelenskyy?
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah, he's thankful. He's just mad about the situation right now. But, he's grateful. Think about it. All the weapons he got for free. Of course he's grateful.
How long has this war been going on?
I don't know. 3 years? Something like that. I don't know. We'll see.
We out.
Peace.